Yeah.
Nakade.
I come in bottom.
I also be say teacher need.
Nana.
Papa.
I only say vice president. Now I am visiting lecturer at Central University.
Me
I saw me continue pa.
Me who saw be lecturer ba ku bi o.
Be na ye ba ko o ye bebre.
Okay.
Our vice president nan come no ye fine. I taxi driver. Adi nokre. Ama obisi car e car nsem or the aba. Ye mate say vice president akoye na doye. Anopa emiti papa no interview also okoto taxi. Na vice president me no na me ya me car say ye. Ti so bi nkan kire okura
du
vice president man yes sir.
Na ga ne ye fine.
Obi nkan kire vice president say me car say.
Ka won ne ye fine.
Anka me ne ye fine. Ndi on hwe no hwe. Ma me bi Joan Asian Grace Love omo ye company ka see o wineba oye ma doye nti mesiro na me de akwanya we adanase Mrs. Joan Asian Grace Love company ewo wineba ana amedase
yo menso so me da se no adaje honorable let's say
nyamiado
honorable tete
nyamiado ho ye pa wada Roma anopenso menua omami koko kama me ho ye na dog zen ho ye na ni bottom na he dog ahon fe oditi ya o ka tro bi zen ni bottom on
e friend to tobidi
ema na ho fe na da
ye ti ano bi ba ha na obeji obi bag and bag no beji first ono ne bag ni beji first nyamiadom ye ho ye
okay
na ye be chia ye tiefo nyina so omne Peace FM eye juma na Peace FM de doma etie na no pay endoso pa and the dog I hope say vice president on your former friend he remains your friend
na vice president on my maintenance me can say you
anyway doc
yeah
ano pay some eda me pronso Ghana say na nemo mu den sitie yesika sem ye farm wo ensem utilities no so o mo kire say o mo pack atuantumu fencing water for them some pay over 300%. Electricity for so mo pay 148. Gate ko for so the o mo pay net ko for the ensem bebre. Any ye no I feel call NPP any NDC so internal elections no so anima e koso omuguso omoye entotoye ne ade e-levy NDC say Methodist of no wanka say yi no mda Methodist asafonase say o ma wetwe omo ho e de every sofo no pacha o ma minti round 1 baby I say with the F but ansa na obesha and First Atlantic Bank and pay or the mobile banking application short code be about star 442 hash 442 the only mobile mo abeti ase star 442 hash and not for all your banking transactions and once you download First Atlantic Bank or mobile app no or Play Store and iOS store. And now per star 442 hash star 442 hash na a transaction in mobile money transaction instant fund transfer na fe bills ahodo and na airtime data ya opesa auto free Airtel Tigo MTN Glo and na fe Vodafone nyina so ya ma kwan ama wato with ease enti ya ma akwa ba e de ba people experience no eso na nhyehyɛ soronko a First Atlantic Bank and de aba na First Atlantic Bank or say refreshingly different dog.
And answer na message and Mr. just 2 minutes. Ni papa da so wiase. Ni papa da so wiase. Empempia na kamia ko ese o obi ayo bi papa o de boni atua ne ka na se waye bonia ye ne ade. Ni abrantie ya yei. Se sebe ka na otwi no nye ono ane de. Na otwi obi ka na yetua ne ka. Ohu obi sika 8,400 Anope na metie no say enye ne first time nkofo kura phones ne omo niam atumi ka ne ka mu ma ohwehwe ba kokko okan ya was surprise say obi ne phone na battery ne kura e ko low okope ba bi charge because onim say den a phone ne wura e be hwehwe no wa frɛ no de man iPhone 13 na say na mmire abrantie a ote say no hu obi agapade ohu obi bi a ogitum say enye ne dia na wakɔ hwehwe ne wura ɔno tu ka akɔma me ne fie de ne sika akɔma no. There are still good people here. Enti I'm much encouraged say my yabamumu ni papa bi eda so wɔ hɔ. Ye nyinaa ntumi nye nipa bɔne fo sa. Mre bi si enche ye kura about just about 3 weeks ago. Me de tu dwa ma kwara bi a na sebe ne ho kyere ne kakra. Afidie ya so pani movie frɛ o se ma me monidi ono so frɛ ya o wayɛ ne ma pii e de ama akwara no within just 48 hours enti ni papa wo ho mesre enkanka ne emaburu na ya ba no yenhwɛ saa de yeso ne yensua bibi mfim sɛ hwew sankofa 8400 a anka ya no yes car sebe wanya a ebi ya hokora no esunsun sanso enkoye papa na hwɛ nia odi no kurenti ni wanya nipa afrefre adisa asamoja ankura se ono so peso hu no nipa afrefre on peso omoboa no hwe ne obenya wom esa ade ba akopenti nokre
but ya kan say no ade ba kwa menso me pese em fan she tim ni say just be honest em fan she utrim say me
di we ya obenya we
ese me nya we yabi just be honest
because on say ne oye ye no na onim po say bibi say be free mo aba ba odi nokre na hwe ne eba enti ye nyina ye mfa nyesuade say enkanka ne ade a enye wo dia kampese mpo say obi akobu obi dan na ono ne de kakra na wanya no hwe tama ya movie a eno a Wednesday hwe tama mo pon fi ha na hwe tama no pa yo ba na nyame mpangu obekọ na o TV chochopo abi zo obi abu dan ni afade kwa how will you feel enti eyesuade a ye nyina ye mfa ntu ye hofo enye maburu no nko a ye nyina obi ade bedu ho a ye ni ye ho nokore kakra
me kai se be 1987 ho ba bi na me ma me ka se mbi kire me o say ewia se na mu yon sa wonam na hu so obi handkerchief atofom na ofa se de ofa ye no anfa ni urade ama na sa na odi be friato
obi so be fa
ama obi afa
me nya sure say driver is obi hye ne nkom say ebi a this year enu June obenya sika ato no ka me nyi ni say ebi anka obedi adi enso hwe nyame akwa ndos enti na na me da se nyame onso makoma na ontoto ma no anopai PURC na we de mani nsan boame PURC amon fo mini den
Public Utilities
Tobuas entoko
Public Utilities Regulatory
Commission arane ye den
regulatory
that's what na out bro for pa
there been patch on na chere made
regulatory no chese edu time a sebe ye pese ye to eniema mu nko a na ye ti omodin regulatory na asi chere no
but PURC na say dey so omo ye kakra o
I say
asom first no because
PURC
say utilities no sisiu ana bibisa na onte ase na okwa omo timi me refund o sika ma omo try
omo hwe ne yente omo nka yie na media kakra minim ni say enkankan se ebetu omo din pa so omo wo ho no as they exist time ya say ye pe bibi ne ye di atum misre omo ye adwuma omo nye ni yie mate se omo ye stakeholder consultation debe so throw me no many han na economy what ha state of the economy just say nipa on kanokre no obeka se sebe omaimu ye hotoye enye nokre ahokyere wo pa nipa ni bi wo ha sebe ni obedie kura edin na about a month ago na mbeka on say some Ghanaians live like magicians. I stand by that statement. Say ohwe na wo salary be 500 and na say if since now ahina obedi anopa wi anwumre ansa na electricity say obi ye che e compound house na se ono ne dia anko betua e bi 100 cedis na mo se mo pe 148 ana e bi o ma hyada wo sa na me hu no e bi o ma hyada se ye mpagam nti ye se o ye nteso a na e bi aba be 70 na nka o mo angasa nim se e na o mo pe no ye hyada mpagya nkosoro ye wi a ya tete aba bedu se e kwan ho ade to no sa na ye no enti menyi ni se o mo ankasa in their right frame no beka say Ghana ni ba and Ghanaian institutions ebetua and say they have the capacity to pay an increment of 148%. Hwe edin omo so omo ye enkitahudi omo nye ni ye pa because 148 and paying P omo ba mo ma scan kakra nka ho na ye improve your services so one pa and pay he no makasa akire asoman na omo gisika ni wi a ne omo kan ye no eno no omo ye ana why kura na hwese entina ma na me stress on the regulatory aspect of that commission say omo gisika ni wi a ne omo share bo ana say ne susu di omo gina so say wo ma ye sika wo ye be abcd no omo hwe say ne omo kan no omo be ye ana omo this one na why na hwe nti say ne omo promises omo man over the years we will improve well say omo improve so omo improve here the Ghanaian is there to judge but yenhwe ni ye because nia ompeso omo de ba no ebe ma nipa ni pii ho achirom that companies companies be almost spending about 200,000 Ghana cedis on electricity now we turn over saying workers uti omo ka omo akatu ya saying na adwuma no kura wa nya bi anya hwe omo ya printing no na we so air conditioners ni ade asisu sa so we print 4 pages cross also air conditioner be about 20 because of machines na ya adwuma nti enti yenhwe ne mani yo ya nhwe ye ni yakobisia ya to kaskam ya to petrol ya to electricity nipa no ho be kire o dodo nti ba bia sese aban bam no omrem na ye nyina ye nhwe se ombetum a fine but the percentages they are asking for me to obi na obi sam say ye pe 148 we betua say aminim yankameka eso dodo omohwe ni ye because look nipa ni bi ho kire na obi wo ho a odafie ze wo yare na ya onye na nko hospital sabe oni be bi a hospital kwan ewo fame kono eni ho ya bi school yi avuo kam na wuti anye ye na wo ba na school atade ache no we tofofro ni pa bo ache no we tofofro wato boost watu school fees anopa bia otu ya canteen ni ade a ya hwe ni ye ahwo kire o manim na kwan be na ye faso a ye nyina ye ho be hare ye oman no esese aban nankasa ede niema tutu akwama ebeboa hwe farmers are crying luckily for me ankasa so me yekuani na ya wo so yekuani fertilizer enye bia ebi wo ho a ye betumi ato se bia me no betumi atokura the peasant farmer na se omo wo nkurase na ono order 1 acre 2 acres na sebi obedidi ho no obetumi ato ana ye hwe kwan a conscious effort a betumi aye ye yan ntiyo ye say next year ya hwe e kombeba me entwen yansa because eye ya ahokira ba ni niam ka ho ema ye ho kire ye no se duane wo ho na ne bo wo foma ankeye nanka at least bibi enti ama ka anka obebo no your cost of living no nanka akofom kakra enti ye nhwe agriculture no ye me ye ni nko ho se ye betumi aboa poultry farmers no motumi ayere omho anya enkokọ dodo kosi desi akosua ne bo okra ye sei se yantumi anu abura kosua no bo na ebekoso akosoro enti eniema ya ho behare ye na anya wonwa se Ghana ha watermelon du ba bia epro udu ba bia abrobe epro nka ye factory asi ho ni aka se ni nyina ya hwe ni process a na yempene emma yenkofa na ya process ni enkanka na ebenya bi wa no yempene me yemfa bi ma no Nigeria ye they are succeeding hwe nipa dodo Nigeria se yenkra mo makronim ade na Ghana yentumi nye ye betumi aye bibi wo ho a obi ye na ye hu se ade papa na eboa enkanka na economy a yenso ye betumi ahwe ni aye ade kro na abi na PRC bebi omode fai me dia maye din na me hwe om
sa omode proposal na e dia betu omonim
but me chese proposal no sondodo an ordinary Ghanaian will not be happy even seeing this as a proposal
but
me dia me hu se o ma sheda
Him for PRC for no.
Enye PRC. ECG ne water nyina o ma hyeda. Na me ka say o ma di kan pagam te say ekwan ho ade ton no. O pagam akosoro so onim nia ope. Nti aya o ene ya te so. O ya te so aba 100, ya te so aba 90, ya te so aba 70. Na the whole year no Ghanaian worker ya to ni pay mu sen. Ghanaian worker ya to ni pay mu sen.
4%.
4%. Ne mum ya to electricity mu sen, ya to water mu sen, ya to petrol mu sen, ya to gas ga mu sen. Bibia ya to mu a na nipa no say obey then wa survive. Ye hwe ni ye. Because nipa ebre. Ebi wo ho a enye aban no na akreti. Demo aban no nti na ye de ye nyina resources. Ye gigi yi levy, ye gigi vat ni nyina se ye de ma aban. Nti kwan aban so betumi adan ne nsa. No ma ye so ye ho ahare ya kakra na aban ne nye. Na ankra bi ya so ono so betumi aboa because system no se si auton ade akura nipa e baba beto no mo so wate. Edin ebi wo ho a ya effort. Ebi wo so a enye effort. Na mum ne ye effort e kwan be ne fa so a obi bokro no ye be hwe ne yasi ano kwan. Ande amami fa no si answer na ono abomrem eja ono ye MP de ebi a ahokyere no ne de na nkan ne kase de say ya ye wase ya no.
Honorable you are no so account say the akan yen so na
no me da say
yes sir
fa akwenye so na ncha mi amakwala ba ko events ele na woda no special happy birthday na ne MPP internal elections e be ba so de ningo pram for to omaba anopay so much as ya omoto omaba. I think that's the last constituency in Greater Accra. It's a very opportunity in Abaso. We wish all the aspirants a was election, especially Chairman Mako and any team. I wish them well in former constituency. So I have a special attachment to that constituency. Nana ahonchre aba wiase na Ghana any exception. Meji dey say His Excellency the President in his State of the Nation address to Parliament okaye. Vice President any opportunity ekasa about economy okaye. Na Finance Minister enso kaye say oman no mo ayedin. Assign nyama hodo a wiase nyina akom a afei na yepe bibia recovery process no starting no. So definitely Obia recognizes that indeed the times are hard and yet normal times. And me ni say o mind be war we are here what mean positive outlook. The future no there's no threat attached to our future. O mind be a was as so including the United States of America, the United Kingdom, any advanced democracies in countries are nim say omo yes superpowers Japan, China and the rest. Omo nyina akọ ahokyere mu. Na the Emma emo rem kra ni say projections say die nim say the next 2, 3, 5 years no. Projections are development institutions the World Bank no. The outlook doesn't look too positive for any country, even the superpowers. So it tells you the challenger developing economies like Ghana, they're dying. So Abain is pretty much aware of that situation. And see, Ghana Nibia, say yes, the government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is pretty much aware of these difficulties and the challenges at Yogum. And it is not the making of MPP Abain. But Abain will host the challenges bar. That is the most important way to Abain is here. Now I'm happy. Now they be a Shemi crying say, in the face of all this difficulty, no, Abain share all year no. Even though enye adia ye fee or how no more in Pufrim Brala now so glimpses of hope. Say indeed there's future. Your future no ye bekun because your kuna ye kun because COVID by ye so ye and others so eba. Adiana ba eneno so no ebi etina ane wo predicting food shortages next year na ade kono because Russia accounted for over 60% of the world nitrogen fertilizer uko Ukraine esa and it's such super production hub of food now is threatened today the global food crisis no it is not wrong say we predict say e be suffer. But it also gives us an opportunity. Say developing countries say, yeah, hunene say I fear ebebano say nebeba because of way we yes ya. And she share ben na yensu ye. Said ye be ya say ye nya Russia for oil, ya nya Russia for sunflower, ya nya Russia for fertilizer. What can we also do? I think that Russia war fertilizer plant because of their oil and gas industry. Yensu ya start ye de wa. And we can ben ye di shemu. Na ye create sa oil hub now ye benya ya fertilizer na ya boy farmers. More importantly, na mi de bia makan say ya experimenting peasant farming over the last decades since the days of Gordon Gorgesberg. It is proven say it cannot guarantee food safety and food security in our country. At least food safety is okay, but food security, that is the problem. Over 60% of your labor are in agriculture, yet you depend on other countries to feed you. That is a fundamental problem. I was here. Last time I can say, every action say we will encourage commercial farming in this country to supplement a juma. They have held this economy till now, and they are proving unsuccessful. And there will be the Niba school who is returning to the farms. We have the desire to return to the farm, but not in a style farming. No young person will return to the farm with that same idea of intense labor. Nobody want to do it. In America, woman population, they are less than 2% of their population, but they are able to feed the entire country and then get surplus for export and even for storage. Look, planting for food and jobs. Nana, Ushe, the statistical service department, the new outlook of your country are and there. Yet to me a fee 83% debt to GDP, about 76%. One of the things I accounted for the agriculture sector and the services sector, and they gave praises to the planting for food and job. It's a good government policy initiative, but at the same time, we share rearing for food and export. The major advantage poultry. You look at how soya bean has become a scarce commodity and the economy in India. Yes, if you look at the general outlook, say inflation and any 23%. It is because of global challenges na uba utility inflation utility service providers no so inputter to begin with, and the transport affairs, they are demanding increment 20% increment. It is natural say affect the production of electricity or power in this country. Now 2021, Abai spent over 140 billion to subsidize energy sector crisis. It tells you, say Abai cannot continue to hold it as such. But the questioner, Doc Ebisa, has said, look, since the days of former President J.J. Rawlings, anytime you person to utility, they come under the guise of give us more money to give you quality service. That has been the problem. And they go back to the table. Me, what I've seen, even though if data backs it, they will start demanding high percentage. And then almost 148%. Ghana Water for some 300%.
Over 300, I think it's 340 something.
Over 300%. Nana, it's absurd. But you see, they come with these huge percentages of increment. And say, you could debate argument na perform. But the question is, who is doing the appraisal for the good people of this country? Look, me say it's about time we have to legislate for consumer protection. Now, you create space. Now, you protected consumers in this country. From 1993, I am returning to democracy under the Fourth Republic. Every year, say utility service providers, they come with one fine word. Sika, quality of service. We should improve our service. And in Pempino, so they will start Friday saying tampering with the free flow of services and what no. Last week, na aha edum, na aha edum. They are using it as an excuse. And the Ghana name pay frustration now. Now indeed, waba. Look, me kind Dr. Kokrokoo and Sema Okaya. It is very good. I mean, that is a projection. Also, look, there is high demand for energy in this country. No two ways about that. Ebra ye encourage 1D1F cottage industries across the country. Ebra ye omainu enyi na ye ka say ye industrialization. We should mechanize our ways of doing things and all that. No? It's a new demand for energy in our country. What is the plan? So when there's new demand for energy, now Ebani said they are rationing it. Ghanaians will become so impatient. The government need to come in. And no more say ne ahadum and a problem be craba no more the say because we are not giving enough money. That is why. But there's this issue they haven't been able to address. The waste in the system. We all know say energy production. There is a percentage of wastage that is acceptable. We have never come close to that acceptable percentage of wastage in our country. But nobody is held responsible for that wastage, excess wastage in our system. But Ghanaians are made to pay for it. Intermediate, PURC, this is a state institution responsible. Say, Mobe Kasama Ghana for more regulated prices. And I think, say, numbers now, ordinary people like us will not be able to interpret the numbers and understand it well. So the answer, say, they must go behind the numbers. They should investigate. The last time they gave them Friday say increment, they gave them KPIs. Say juma from this service delivery to this level. What has they been able to do with it before they come? But naturally, and I know because prices of goods and services are gone up, obviously it may affect woman. Now say my money calculate inflation at the rate of 20%. Now we over demanding for increment. Now you are demanding 148%. I mean that's so absurd. We cannot continue to pay for their their inefficiencies. So they should come clean. Now I hope say it is not one of their tricks to get the people of Ghana coerced to pay. Look, the situation and then I'm not too sure. The president I know, the cabinet I know will not fall for this. And it's about time. Say, they should be able to account for it. My biggest problem, the excess wastage in our system. They should be able, as of now, should be able to tell us how we'll track our energy now you're generating. Energy you're generating, and you're better account for. It's acceptable everywhere in the world. But what they are doing in this country, look, a more of them, Ghana water, 300 percentage point. And you Ghana water for Teshi desalination, we are huge monies are a drain on Ghana water. Yeah, you should say Tiahunka. A month for Babe, a DSim, my down at Tiahunka. Kwabrani Jessica, millions of dollars every month. And then they are passing on to ordinary consumers. Say we have to pay over 300% for water. Our water is life. And there, Nana, Yamubi will speak for the ordinary people in this country. We will not, and I'm pretty sure the sector minister or cabinet will not. But we should not even entertain it in the first place. And then you are proposing 300%. They should tell us. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. What is the justification for 300 and more percentage increment for water?
Almost 2 months, 3 years in it.
Now, in 3 years, no inflation, Aqua could do over 300%. Is that what they are telling us? Is that what they are telling us? Nana, they cannot. Look, 1 to move for even 10 years. They don't have justification for saying, Nana, only what water does to this country. You know what water does to this country? It is not because my government is in power. We will resist it with every strength in us. We won't. Airtime to even say this to the good people of this country. This is what we are considering. The consideration itself is sick. It's sickening, to say the least. It's a 300+%. Now, mobile can't check Ghana for. Look, airtime. And Crawford Chroma, one more insure a tomb for so many we na mo de no ba ye decoy just to increase the tariffs. Obia nim me nim say input amode adwuma no e be cost, but it should be reasonable. It should be reasonable. Nana obiti sansem na the thing say we don't. When the president is telling everybody
reasonable by whose standard?
Reasonable by the ordinary person on the street standard.
Okay.
Ghana ni bia ni ho a onim say niama emoding all over the world. Ghana ni bia so ni ho onim say input amode ye adwuma no e cost, but not to that much of 300 plus percentage points. It doesn't make sense. Nobody will go with you on that. The proposal itself before PURC it's sickening to say the least. That time. Na nkrofo nyansuo e di yare ni niam aba ye hwe means I be ma ye be extending water to people. Water is life. Ye nim say the cost of treatment are cost low, but not 300 plus percentage points. I mean that's my problem. But nobody is saying say after 3 years we still expect to pay the same price of water we've been paying.
Slide TVB kakra. Me kind free daily guide page 9. Or say the sharp proposed increment according to ECG is due to the gap between the actual cost recovery tariff and PURC's approved tariff, as well as the cost of completed projects. In a similar fashion, the Ghana Water Company is also proposing an increment in its tariff to be able to at least recover its cost. These are contained in tariff proposals presented to the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission. Also in the report, the two utility companies raised concerns about the continuous refusal of the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission to fix tariffs in line with the cost of production. For them, the situation has affected their operations, and it is essential that the problem is rectified. To achieve this, the Electricity Company of Ghana is proposing 148% increment in distribution service charge for 2022, which is the rate for electricity distribution companies to recover the cost of distribution network operations. What, Papa, me can make a what I didn't so I see what I didn't 300. Me fa me pay no specific number. What I come what I didn't make actual. What I 300 and BB.
Or say on the part of the Ghana Water Company Limited management bemoan the failure of PURC to apply an automatic tariff adjustment formula. The Ghana Water Company argues that while the average tariff per cubic meter in 2019 was $1.27, same was reduced to 1.13 as a result of CD depreciation. The Ghana Water Company Limited argues that this has affected the ability to carry out repairs and replacement of aged and obsolete equipment and pipelines. The Ghana Water Company, the current domestic tariff of 3.29% per cubic to consumers within a 5 cubic meter is less than what poor in rural areas pay, which is about 10 cedis. To justify the case for increment, the Ghana Water Company Limited says it is saddled with a monthly loan repayment of 7.93 million, which is 47.15% of the average monthly revenue. Listen, we know all this, but maybe some will say the decision to do the tertiary salination, what is the percentage of that cost to your debt as of today? They should come clean and tell us. And the mismanagement of the process all this while. Contractor, look, they are pushing Ghanaians to get into details. Me see, Teshin, they should tell Ghanaians how much water are they generating from Teshin and how much Ghana Water is paying every month. And they should tell us, say 47% of their revenue goes into payment of debt. Who caused those debts?
Oh, say, Sly.
Now, media.
And Benika Assembly say, yeah, the Jawa near the Aswao.
Me.
One of the issues I may raise severally say, na obi yede aban adwuma hye ne nsa se Dr. Ochirankra wadwuma ni ehwe ensuo so ne magana fonya nsupa ennom na wakwakoye o de Ghana sika akwakoye ade a ama oman na san boka na yete ho hwew,
and then they are passing on to the ordinary person because obi ankasa
ana ɛna maybe say enti why na say or check say santashi desalination wo ka ho asɛm yi say ɛbɔ ɔman ne ka ɛyɛ why na ma yɛ bɔ saa ka no ɛdeɛ na yɛayɛ no
ɔmo wɔ enti nana yawo media
moya ni say ye hu ye hawa no
we will continue to speak for the ordinary people in this country, including my good self.
But sometimes action is
including
also better.
My good self. Enti nana yawo media say it here pa there. I think say, and I'll be shocked if no now otu water mo even 20% will grow my there. Otu water mo even 20%. There's a problem. Is you electricity.
So electricity public goods so. Nipa so essential say nipa no wenya bia hwe hospital only electricity and a hospital only issue we had then besi na sabe ayi covid by see am horo yes say kura say cholera confirm nyesa nti yehu ensuo so mfa so ma yam prepare yehu nkonko yenia ebe me yehu a kire the capacity or the ability of the ordinary person ono ye kogiska no won ho companies are hin na wo Ghana sabe omuto eye adwuma enya percentage of profit say bia 60% we are kotua wo cost of capital bank no be 28-30 o profit ya he how will you expand?
There is one essential thing I'm say enkomodie mu yen sha dam fa ye ni nko ho honorable nedo mopa mumbisa sa utility companies say foreign companies are adwuma wo Ghana ha sei so mutime ji o musika firi o mo ho
na nya ECG nko GRA so ka ho they say Ghana ni wo ye adwuma e ho na wonu Ghana ni be ka brofo akase a cha
honorable Boache Jako te bia utia na o ka say sa energy there is a company or no war into petroleum sector of Ghana ha sei or the Ghana banker almost 450 million USD in taxes, almost 450 million USD in taxes.
Tenase aye nhihye ye ne be kwa tenase Ghana ni de be ka se yento adwuma
ko industrial area na ko hwe e say foreign nationals are enwuma wa ha na hwe say omo electricity na ebo ho kwa meter ben kra na ebo ho meter ben na ebo ho
fa sem fufura san do
anyway, the wastage in the system, they cannot pass on the waste to the ordinary people who are paying their bills every month. Now, and oko domestic homes, don't wanna use prepaid. Don't wanna use prepaid. Yenim companies they don't use the prepaid. They don't. Maybe prepaid me da ho anadwone san asa anopanyo bi na beka chose kona ko top way.
Yeah, samba phone so cry there. Samba pressure cry.
Amount pressure. Now they are the other companies no. So there's so much waste in the system. They should be able to tell us the acceptable levels of wastage was eba and our losses was eba and what they are a friend is saying recording today. But a man is not all they tell us they have obsolete since when amonim say more obsolete machines. We got top machine now the buy ejuma. Now do na call nkrofo botom. They don't pay. Who is the machines na bet na ho the biasa.
Otiwe Opa call electricity company of Ghana. Na ko apply say open meter. Open meter.
Obenya we.
For close to 2 years now, make just a meter ni ho.
So offer tira obenya bi.
Close to 2 years now, make just a meter ni ho. Meter na eba no so me hu. Say Ghana Standards Authority ya almost certifies that meters na zana eba system no mu a.
Obia cram meters millions of dollars and yet certified by the ECG. Akatem habo over $50 million. And that containers in that's your Kwabrania sign contract. I was say ECG for Koko inspecting ama Kwabrania Jimusika akra meters na ba be good tema habo. E go up.
Why necessary can be?
E go up.
Me cry. Anyway, other man come text message kakra. Because for be 2 years ni obi asma me ken se me boa obi anka eme hwe say ko apply say open electricity meter. Now we are normal samba be catch us a single phase meter. Na nke ye 400 Ghana cedis no. Is here a 1,000 I think almost 1,300 Ghana cedis or so. Adding. ECG is proposing 148% increase. They are the cost of their losses. They collect the high fees paid in the villages. Others have meters supplied by the assembly members, but the ECG workers do not go there for all these years. And when a pensioner pays 100 Ghana cedis to buy from their app on the phone, okay. Opoku Juma ewo apatrapa. Opoku pepatro sign count message no bom biom. Eba se ho no kika bom na menti ase yi wada Roma. Cardinal, in principle of pricing, we have something called start high but be realistic. Clearly, the percentage proposed tariff by ECG is unrealistic and doesn't make economic sense. However, we the consumers strongly reject it immediately, and we reject it with all the energy in us. Kojo edu pakon ewo achim esyoso. Nana Okese, the taxi driver equally needs some counseling because any sudden change comes with risk. To know the true character of a man, try him with money and power. David Texas, USA, no the buyer. Good morning, Nana Okese, please. A main pipeline is best just by the highway at barrier on the Kasua Malam route, and water is just gushing out for over 2 weeks now. Nothing has been done about it. Ghana Water Company and Ghana Highway Authority want to tell us that nobody has seen this. Yet they will come back and propose over 300% increment in their tariff. What a nation. Richard Abeku Ahen Kaswa. In fact, Richard Asmo de Bayi, a utility for Omo how can see a Ghana Water. In fact, Messena Aibi war Hachu Ufri Kwabenya ko Hachua. Come where a baby carpenter. And a pipe will be pie or ho. Madam we fear him. Slime me see a fre Ghana Water bro 1 week. O man connects you bugu. Papa na hometi into onwa kope plumber and or top pipes. And or replace here Ghana Water ankoda. Ebe sinne o man ko. Na mu yama baby na se mu modem njai sa agro na mudino. Good morning, the Cardinal. Fellow Ghanaians, let's have faith in our president and our Danko. The economy will bounce back even stronger than before. As for the ECG and Ghana Water, the least said about them, the better. Nana Ekia Moabuating, Edifi Ablikma Central, and what they buy.
Nana, my main confess it. Na ya kanya part B area honey dumye. Na na another part is so more light. And I'm a catcher of no so me poor no. Or much your numbers be on the red paint me natural. Now me free ECG. Hey, me free ECG no mafa. Now say hey, ECG. Nah, I was shocked. Me say hey, ECG call center here juma. Now me no mo kasa ya. Omo buy it to me whom baby a poor just because of number and ebe here. There are times are on my idea, but any man do na say omo yema say oh why no see adum kaniano. Say oh na technical fault. Only nipa do omo gadgets asay because of Sanya Maneme. ECG because say no a great school. O mama chain no supply chain na tin at each point in time wonim nia or no true you're in charge and I say any fault.
Nana Okese, now a single phase meter is 2,000 Ghana cedis. My name is Manaba Steven, Pantan Village.
Nana Pacho, sorry. Would you ask ABI ECG for as a sort of ton and uncle for a ton keke? Is that a right thing? A meter now about the prices.
I didn't say Nancy ECG for Nankasankasa the same prices now able to buy.
Okay.
And now also call ECG for no now. Or more bachelor say a boy a genie.
Name will be new.
Kutia Unya. Utia Maka's the delight.
Receipt.
I mean, will be close to 2 years, no meter. O come back and say, delight. Namuya. Farouk Intama says, Bojidi, Honorable Sylvester Bojidi. The utility companies have always used thus outrageous tactics to justify their price increment. The criminal cabal in this utility business is unthinkable. It is about time we demanded accountability from them. Okay, we Farouk and the free tema ebaye. The number of factories and companies owing ECG and water company is serious. ECG and Ghana Water Company should just do the honest thing by collecting these monies. They will see that there will not be even any need for tariff increment. I went to Electricity Company of Ghana about a month ago for a 3-phase meter, and they said I will pay 2,000 Ghana cedis, and even with that, I won't get it immediately. Mame Edifri Kaswa and Ebaye. Nana, the ECG and water company just want to embarrass the government for their own inefficiencies. But the battle remains that of the Lords. Gasty man, anyway, Efri Brekum, and Ebaye. Na, or say, I bought 100 Ghana cedis power from their apps on my phone. ECG has not supplied me power from 8 June till I right now. Opoku Juma Edifri Apatrapa. Okay. My whole problem now, Okano. Also, ultimate top power or apps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otoa, as I say, loaded automatically.
Yeah.
Say, amba automatically, or mama token be now wako bo ewo mita no so. Tu ko bo na wenya. Ade break maybe I am da. Meto power 300. Me bo token no na emfa. Ade no so amba. And I me complain chere omo. And omo sama me token fu se me nkobo. Me sa ko boy and no so amfa. And I me sa send omo mail na ka chere omo say. De omo de ama me no so emo omo pa omo check omo system no so. Ebi a programming no mo be ebe yi ma no a mintimi hu. Ma office wa kwa me 300 na I bank.
There is a man me pesa me kind din. Me so me nya mi sa be 3 months. Na emma. Program is na me complain here. And now offer chairman I didn't number jai. Ubeje dey say papa no me details man within 50 minutes. And I credit na ekogu meter na so. See, my point is that enyo bia no benya kwan aba Peace FM no aka mo bi aboa no. Nti obi a sebi onya ba bi nkoka na asem no. Se okoto through this medium na nisika kama ono so be yede.
Me dey ame adom me wo bra bi on sa we mo senior Catholic Technical Institute Sunyane e fe no Francis Afo. Me ho kire na me de me ha nyina akogu ne so. Me de me frustration ko gu ne so a so to who's a many abre naja wafa kwan bi so aboa me. But I agree with your panelists this morning that the PURC should not even tolerate this proposal from these utility companies. Kamal, Amasama Bruni, and what they buy. They are serving we the customers poorly, and they want increment for their inefficiencies. They are joking. Walanyo in Akwetia. At Aveno, the Mali Tapolin rubber sellers tap electricity directly from the post to sue the Tapolin and sell. They don't pay anything. They are actually nearer the ECG office than any other thing. If you like, go to industrial area now, opposite M Plaza car park behind the mosque. You will see what I'm talking about. I'm on got that ECG for. Okay. Ghana Water Company and Electricity Company of Ghana should stop this unreasonable increment they are seeking. Our water flows once a month and they want increment. Safo Kantanka Edifri Okanshi. Naraya Okesi, there was a press release on the holding on the new tariff fares. Please, can you read it for listeners this morning to calm down agitations? We did that in our news. AB Mrs. Kujo, but press release no crown. All kind of year crash some more. Masa, all kind of year and command can crank ye. Ne catcher. Kumasi as you don't get your says. Nana Alkesi.
Obidino.
I also have no Kumasi as you don't get ya.
To me for Obidin Wabra only Pananka.
By the end of this year, dear. Kwata November we don't even need to sit down and bargain with them at all. I think the president should just sit up. The sabotage in the system is too much. Stephen, another way Ebaye. Cardinal, in principle of pricing, okay, could you Makai with that? I don't know how they Makai, one Makai that was on the baby and Yanasa. Yes, sir. This one says, my name is Critical in Tatali. Good morning. So what should the preacher man Okay, this nra a method is often as someone na ye kano. Farouk usu jaisa mo send the message amunti na mo sande by in multiples no munyai. Any other issue on the table this morning now? Opesa kan wasem Dr. Ankram pese me nu ifrase.
Yo Cardinal, I say MPP ni NDC or more year internal elections. Anya NDC ya ebe MPP. Akuo mienu yi na bibinti omo mienu nko ana for the past how many years omo no mudi Ghana so since the 1992 constitution shase de ya adwuma enti du sa emrei na sorry omo yi omo mpanimfo a ekwan omo fa so a eye papa na omo betumi ayi nipa omo nimdie na omo di mo betumi adi ekuo na nim na ese so omo yi abani say ebi mo de sika FM obi betumi atu sika ba ontumi nya adwuma no nti mo akuo ma no mo ba gi sika na mo de amanipa no na oba no ama wukuo na akofoma etoje wa na mom so omtumi nya nipa ombeboa ama sekuo no senye we na wa abam na we na wa abam na we na wo position o strong political parties ana bua ma enkanka aban no otumi ye na adwuma yie na say eba yi wo de hwe 137 ama aban na nkasa kra wa careful first na nka you can have your say, I'll have my way, but you see I won't say man chire mu yie man toto ade ni yie man nyan hihye ni yie nam de kwa omo ni mafa no be ka so omo mpene so anase omo bebo ntokro nti eye omo hwe konfa so omo ankasa omo nim nipa ni bi o ho a sebe ekuo ma ni nim omo ati ba bi oba ya no describe fam ni ato aba ma no ni ono ekwan ya eden be fa so a bia o ho de be yi na fim anase yemma no kwan ma ne contest mpanyifo ni bi so ehihye akire na ya fa kuntrance ni yi nipa ni bi afim ni ade. Politics is all about numbers. Nti say obi be lusu kura kwan fa so be lusu ono ate ne ho ase se wa lusu a oba wa kotena se na mu chinchin nipa ni bi nsa e de omo nsa gu omo achi na ono hwe se kwan fa so a uyi ni frim anase wunti ama wantumi ani nkonim no obi a o se matranche koye me hwe nti sorry kwan fa so ombe ye no omonye na enyefe NDC for so ombe sha omo de ase in November eden ya election de ekwa obi be din kunim obi so eni nkunim nti say NDC o say MPP o omo fa kwan papa so and now get fund Minister of Finance omo hwe na omo ntua contractors ka omo hwe na omo ntua contractors ka because say Ghana ha contract no hu ekwan e fa so a omo ye na wa na akope osika o apart from mobilization okope osika na ade ya adwuma du ba bia raise certificate na yatua oka companies bia me personally minim 50 December so bia raise certificate na be sin na wuntua anaka da be na obetua anaka se nipa na okoji loan se o me koye adwuma bosom yensa na masa akwa akotua na se bosom num untua anaka o pese nipa na adwuma gu ana adwuma na ekoso enti Minister of Finance monsamu ya den dodo onsamu den so ana ebum Minister of Finance and the get fund anye ye kura yenim the source of get fund yenim say yajeje VAT na component bi o ha eba get fund enti 5 December be sin there yenya ade to yenya services yenya sale of goods enti sika na eba no se ba na niesese moje na mudi tua contractors kan muntua contractors na mesika ba o manim because on wage no was and be ton yema or the be ton material or the be tua na workers ka eya doso dodo eya che dodo minim ni enti a ase sika no ma yiri mo on pese o meja me who exactly what is going on sika no wo ho
na o ya sure say be ho there
ja me say it you need the source of get fund source no ye nyaye anameboa enti say yegusu ton niema yegusu render services na sika na ban e ko get fund and then omo person may release this can e ko Minister of Finance and then omo person may release this can o ma nipa ho kire omo dodo enkanka ne omo abobusia e ye adwuma se yan hwe ne ye na nipa na omo de omo sika e hye adwuma mu no edu ba bi na obi a say me ye say na ne say ne be ko dia me so be gya adwuma na we are rather going to increase the rate of unemployment. Minister of Education. what the syllabus aba 3 years 1 2 3. I've been very hesitant on commenting on this. 3 solid years what the syllabus aba o si yemfanchira de textbook no yentumi printed textbook me nim kra metumi abobe 3 companies wo Ghana ha ya kasi the textbooks the mom from nursery 1 to JHS o metumi printed in 1 month. Enti what is happening? Mate baby say minister so oh ye go so ye ho adwuma na process ne dos ye be he ne ye. It's been 3 solid years. Minister of Education sorry na hwe na boa. The basic schools are suffering. So what in your not for any idea? Yeah, my basic, free SHS. Oh, yeah, dear. I have said it and I won't hide it. Me, yeah, am the ambassador. I'll speak for free SHS because me nim and maybe a bra me brands and a medium school fees. I'm all for it. Name mum answer the nipan bedu secondary school or free basic in eba. Yeah, me a ninko ho kakra. Textbook anyway. More printing, a hina more printing, mummy you. Mumba printing the time bay. Mummy you. Yeah, the 1% tax at to her as COVID tax. And unya kwanya and now nimpany for Kaza who be a quenya way so. And I was ropa. I have besides say Satas need to for how long? We need to know. Yes, a Koshawa says 1%. Yes, COVID tax 1%.
COVID recovery.
COVID recovery into year recover for how long? Mummy, yes, I says so, Obiagan and Cosso says 1% near Tia. Or see whom time you bet to you. Any bravo. Any brava pa.
Now,
Sly.
So tax in India. I'm always a defender of a good tax policy. A specific job. And then me NDC for the BIA minimum mucha so yenti petrol so almost say taxes no doso oh can ubisa omo almost say sanitation tax. And now since the day of Gordon Gorgesberg you know how we treat our solid and liquid waste in this country. Now health issues are edibano. Nobody has research into it, but obviously say uti baby now liquid waste unim how it's treated or mine yakwa could be yakwa could be now abide the tax aba say specifically yensi treatment plant in all the country, all the 16 regions it's not going. We say mean pesa tax no COVID recovery COVID aba and there say kokra a honson so it may take more than 5 years. Yes,
5 years.
Yeah, it may. Yes, it may. Say COVID and Koye. We are still managing COVID. A giant and so meaning say you will be fee in any time soon. So dog, a hot year at Abraka. Now MPP internal elections, Yamin Chadia. Date Nina and Greater Accra say I need to be back and now Muguso Mutu Ningo Pram say me didn't can't.
Debbie Munye.
A friend is saying regional minister constituency.
I was so central. Dom Kwabenya so.
Dom Kwabenya.
Dom
Omae.
Monchakibium.
Oh, ade now. Dom.
Chakibium.
The court to just a wunya. Indeed.
A court na my.
Yes, I mean say court is a 7 day. A court in Kano. And now. Mejidi said by 27 to 29th, near year regional elections, then you call national elections. Your constitution is clear on the presidential elections. You are by more 1 year to general elections, unless the National Council varies our decision. No. So for us, we are clear in our minds. Maybe I free about do and then we've come very far with our internal elections. Obviously, Nipa Jumana constituencies no be a court na the idea. They've been able to go through. Maybe a Nipa Mantimi Hwasi, but generally. Me feel say this process has been quite good and remarkable. And see, we wish everybody well. Those going for regional and national elections, no, yeah, we wish one very, very well. Now, I mean, Asem Kakra and fa the bishop, Methodist bishop, Asem Okokaya, NDC for Asupa Papai a be dinatem in plain language. Now, you should be you. look, I'm not too sure. Say Papa no Ekasano or can say or Kasa for on behalf of the Methodist Church. He didn't say that. Now I'm so happy say the statement the Methodist Church released. I can say they distance themselves from the statement on Kasa Emma Asorino. Nemum Asoriba Asofwo has their individual right to share their comment and sentiment on national politics and national development.
Yeah.
Adey ono nye nipa na ye levy former President Mahama enne baby ayedui akwala kra enyini ndi akwala ya wonenne enyini ndi you trust him at your own risk. Yes, of course. Yes, I'm telling you.
Sylvester.
Akwala kra enyini ndi for him to tell you, hey Daniel, for him to tell you say ana po meja kwai
o de fa ho bra my din na me o de fa ho o de my din na me o
me nyin ni say akwala kra be trust obi a wan hu President Mahama na mamwo e wo krom ha kra ende obe trust no
ye to abano nya 6 million no.
Yes, but you see
6 million Ghanaians.
6 million Ghanaians voted for him. But I'm saying that today, say o can't check Ghana for. Say Uba Abemo now, you repeal the year levy law.
The late Kojazante.
Yenti Kromana NDC for, including former President Mahama. Ekache and say President Kufuor Trimoding na health insurance premium ayetuano oba oben 110 premium. What the cross of the mount to man no wait anything. And you know high. He said so. So can you trust him?
And I'm President Nelson.
Now he's the biggest beneficiary. Ultimately, that election gave them victory and became
that
president.
Particular policy president.
It's a party policy. It's a party policy. It's a party policy. President Mahama reiterated that. In Nkranza, or Simon Famunsan Shemu Botum, Nasika Mubutum was a devil, or Simi Ba, but the Sikabe Shemu Botum. 4 years later, or see, he's not a magician to put money in our pocket. This is the same man we are talking about today. So credibility, he lacks it. So the Methodist bishop is right to say indeed, power no kra onya do ba be repeal. So for me, say papa can say here, does it warrant you attacks? And Nipa, they are so young to be his children. In plain language, insulting the man in an unprintable words. I ain't to encounter with this.
But politics is a
no, but you see, it is the politics, say, ube deal be at them, sir. Now, and only politics, no. That is not politics.
Sly.
And no politics. You see, and no politics.
Sly. If I may, at least, you in particular, I've had programs with you for well over 8 years. Me, you're one of the advocates, say, yenya politics of insults. Tio, me support. What if you say Bishop Naka say, Oba and Sad and Oka so become and ya de papa menye, but Tio, us koso kokase, abano cry about wunya.
But you see,
wunya, politics.
Yeah, politics. I say wunya, I don't know you. I say wunya, ni believe no, you're Ghanaian, he has a right. So what about me? Now, NDC for now, I say 2024 MPP nyano, obiako boom. And why have them today? No more about on to be. Na buy a back, President Mahama, na buy a back. NDC no dinner tem, na banu ya back. Now, who catch your business, buy a back to win your own minister election, or so good dinner tem.
There be enemy.
So, when you buy Papa Naya, Papa Naya Bonnie, or say Abana Betuno, President Mahama, won't ya?
No one can swear.
Na any right. What's the way new at them? So, see one yabana at the Onunqua Waka Kruma say, President Mahama, 2024 own winning. Now, me, I'm a TRBC own winning, and was a bit matter.
We're a politician.
I am fan. Or Chen Adjun say, but when I die, no one ya. And also a warranty so be at them. Do you go insulting him? So, see one ya about one. It is not fair. It is not fair. And the Methodist Church itself had said their members, their clergymen, has a right to make comment on national politics or national issues. So that unwarranted attacks on the man, I think, say, is uncalled for. And it's so shameful, to say the least. Say, yeah, politics are more dear, more being come. Now, and yeah, look, they went even to the extent judges, some even threatening that they will rape them. And this is a group of people we are dealing with in this country. It's so shameful. It's so shameful. Papa, anybody say when your election community, or say you release the attack dogs on them to go and do what? And insult him? That's not here politics. And Timothy, Obi come once and Okruma. Na do Rakwankufado. In the run up to become president, and the Obiana Epe Nanado at Okruma. People said to him, he can never be president in this country. Among folk can say he can never be president. He's not born to be president. He's not born to be president. Felix Ofosu kwachi no di yourself what them. One contract radio so say yare onu nim say Nana Akufo-Addo yare no on tenancy na election number beto no. Felix Ofosu kwachi on live television. I didn't know say he was a medical doctor. And then he's 1040. Okotena live radio say Nana Akufo-Addo yare on nim say one Nana kokram yare e wona into to me tenancy my election number beto no. Anu kra nipa kana no to okruma. No bia can say when we win election na. You go to the extent of insulting the man to that extent. Ghana for politics na ye no. Munya power e wo kroma for 8 years. E himfa na mudi enkosi ye. Ghana for President Mahama catch Ghana for nyina say you have very short memory. But I can tell him you far retentive memory medicine. So retentive memory no e sharp. Our memories are retentive. You far retentive memory no. Ghana ni bia fa bi. So say when I dream say you was short memory. So Wakofi 8 years is coming back. Is misleading his followers and is mistaken. 2024 election of records and credibility. Any vehicle in 2024. Now munya team did you know it doesn't help anybody in this country. And maybe
Nana, tell the MP in your studio that there is no way these proposals could have gotten to the PURC without the minister's knowledge. Even the economic management team will discuss it. Our ministers are just not strategic at all. Why should they allow this increment to even come out in the first place? My name is Ben. Okay, Ben, so dia wode aba eno no. Doc, anope me dance you.
Yeah, yeah.
Nyame nshira pa. Sly. Me dance pa nyame nshira mu no. As go do. Be hwem bia ni mi ma me nom. Enra na on pese oba mama nom bia. Ene hwem ade ma me. Hwem ma glass ni nyama. Ma ni nyama. Pacho, but ya no English am from for. Mon kan che mo MP say. Men no. O me ha madwene. Me fi me ha me. No ne ho nsem a egu me ho na ma edin a me hwe no no. Slide me ka free ya fra say itimens on ya fra say ningo pram pram. Slide me ka free ningo pram pram ontui ai. Living in the world my brother. E no de be call be sin call but ya no English am from ontui ai. And na me ka say oda so de me ka ontui ai. Some really go ahead. What's up be jina be catch them say menyen. Oh there Slide. Don't bring yourself. And Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams. Odina Oda. Papas of Radiasum Jenkau. Dr. Frederick Semedasiano Pay. Kennedy Asantio say. Also for Kojasanti, aka the late Kojasanti. 7 bar for Isaac Odro Peter Square Pretty Joyce. Kodia and can kwame yebwa na apostle him Mamedamasi. When I'm bomb chido mami tinamuma chairman general kwame Safakai. Efrem and I orchestra wait me from the cardinal. The radiasum jamunina. Ochina me no babon come for legacy of hope project in Hawaii. Baby akwa kudu mo contribution kakra mo de amaye de etumi de ayo. Yebedi hun komo. Nemo also so ma nyame honhom nkasa nkyere wo. Nema Ibinem Fancy 300 bed pediatric hospital. Why? Under the auspices of the Metropolitan Archbishop of the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra, His Grace John Bonaventure Kofi. Legacy of Hope Project. Trust me. Odu Sikashema unu hoda. Kausu ye no ankwankota mane anasembia mu me de rade asomdwe ejamu nyina. Makramo.
Living in the world, my brother. Some are really gonna hate you, and some are really gonna love you. Living in the world, my brother. Some are really gonna love you, and some are really gonna hate you. Heaven, there is no fear. That is why we be drinking all the beer. From when we will go right to heaven.
Okay. EcoBank, me damase.
Sure, count on you.
Oh, say EcoBank, yeah, cruising.
Once you bet me a cruise, one casa okay. Esani EcoBank Auto Finance Package inti. Koyen cardless a who PI no one year Juma baby. Ye ka dawa kumaso. Say a new car, say yes second hand. Why your mouse special discounts. EcoBank side and she share pabe boa with ya can who can your mount interest rate and you boa from cry. Ebe brimweni so. Oh, so when your accounts were EcoBank money how cry. Sa kwenye da homo bia. Entien so saka no ho da ekeke. Abebwe ye. Preto free 0800 003 225. Anasa kwa EcoBank nkrabata bebia nebusa EcoBank Auto Finance Package. Enshishe kakra wo ho. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Fabia, now what you try say and who did you know?
Mom, Patros, I took pace not that the buyer no. Semi distribution, and I'm a num shame, and I'm able to know me.
Wait, your excuse. Abo fratie. Oh, sorry, I no pa. It was what you try say. And son, where did you? Now, also, at the end, what you try say?
Yes, Mom. Medical Kids toothpaste now, or the buy and run, and they treat me soon.
Why are dear? Cal Kids toothpaste, dear. Yeah, mama, fratie someone will be in fear me, you know, opimum fiancia.
That is a strawberry. Let me be some dimple.
There be any toothpaste and yet toffee. Why? Yes, say the Cal Kids toothpaste. The mama fra with the infirm you know, copy me fiancia, dear to won't say. Every say, and what a seer in one bottle crew. Anna a share a pamumwa, a hasse. The man I want day mapa. Me bomardin say, me the Cal Kids toothpaste. The mammy made you true woman say, Abribia. Cal Kids toothpaste. And mama fra sit you tree and need say.
Kel, happy smile. FDA, Aji, a good drink tomorrow. Remember your dreams that got chopped?
The dream queen size bed. Mm-hmm.
The dream sofa?
The dream cookware.
That's why Orca Deco has sliced, diced, and chopped prices in the Orca Deco Price Butcher promo, so your dreams come true.
Shop at Ghana's biggest furniture store today to get up to 20% slash off the price of everything at Orca Deco. Woo!
Keep your dreams at home alive and shop big discounts at our Accra and Kumasi stores today. Think home, think Orca.
Peace FM. Peace FM.
Hey, my neighbor, when match they catch pet, you go here say it they shout.
My husband no get one single romantic bone for him body, yet he always they hug the cushions their things. Oh, you go here be.
Kojo dear, he go fight you anytime you wake him up for school, but he comes Saturday morning. Hey, all you go here be.
It's mission time.
Wow, Olo, you too for live your stories with correct football, correct local drama, then magical kiddie entertainment with only 50 Ghana cedis a month. DSTV, it's your moment.
Hey, orange juice dear. Mama tema, ankamu no mejame. Na why dey na go glass mu?
Oh, ubetimi anom. Nemum eye KV, vitamin C and zinc. Ya why no tablets. Orange flavor. And ye hwie enhwe go glass mu. Eyi ba kwa tuma ma anane ya ye nom. Me wife dey what time the chances ha. Obenum ni nyina o. Etu ase.
Ah, darling. Me dey ye engu menim asesa.
Hey, ukuru kan madam. What do you nyina so am?
KV orange flavored vitamin C and zinc. Eye kama papa.
great taste.
KV vitamin C and zinc. What a glass of water no more. When your vitamin C and zinc one would you be?
Ene minfi kromumrano. Na me bag you one more pay.
Sir, don't was idea and an albacore Oson's chemist branch BM.
At to phone for 0302 245 334 and cry Adabraka and answer Kumasi 03220 224 96.
FDA shusha sa ejedi nkra to emu agia to mu se eye.
Said you obetimi a check na farmer APC in Sonti and why yen sa akuma.
Uti paiwa fakina farmer akuma APC.
Kake hawa
akuma APC.
Sisi yare, wa posunu no mpemu na ya ya. Fever ana wonam ya.
Emu bia kina farmer akuma APC ebeye firi ho. Nemum na nuachi na enkwoi dia ko hu doctor kina farmer akuma APC eyema obia ya wadi emfiedu nsia 16 years dekro.
Yema wakwaba ba akwaba magic